Grass ain't always greener on the other side. Sometimes it's turf. We got some news, some Syracuse football news, I should say. This morning I was scrolling through X and I saw a post from the Athletic, right? It said Syracuse wide receiver Trevor Pena enters the transfer portal. So I didn't think much of it, right? Because guys are entering the transfer portal left and right. Because I believe this is the window is about to close in the next couple of days. But then I saw it may not it was probably connected, or it may have been like a picture connected to the tweet. It had head coach Fran Brown a quote saying that he's not paying any wide receiver $2 million. So when I saw that, I was like, hold up. Did Pena ask for 2 mil at Syracuse? So I'm going through the comments, and luckily I came across the interview, the head coach Fran Brown interview that he did with Orange Nation. So I watched the interview, and basically, and by the way, I gotta say this, man. Fran Brown keeps it a buck, man. Transparent. It's hard. Like I wasn't too familiar with Fran Brand. Sorry, I wasn't too familiar with Fran Brown, in terms of like his style, before this. But this dude, he seems like he's genuine. He's gonna keep it he's gonna be transparent, keep it a buck. He's not gonna fake the phone. He's gonna call it how he sees it. And when he did the interview, he was basically they brought up the transfer portal. That was pretty much the topic of the conversation of the segment. And he said that the real reason why Trevor Pena transferred is that he wanted to make sure that he was going to have pretty much have the on par year that he had this past season, that he will this upcoming season. And he wasn't really sure, or he wasn't sure that the starting QB, whoever's going to be named the starting QB for this upcoming season, he didn't know, or he wasn't sure that they were going to be able to deliver, because of their lack of experience. This past season, Pena nearly 1,000 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns, um, second team All ACC. And the quarterback, of course, Ohio State transfer Kyle McCord, who has entered his name in the NFL draft. So Pena, as Coach Brown explained, Pena was pretty much, focused on that, and it wasn't an NIL thing. It wasn't a money thing. That's what he said in the interview. That's what Coach Brown said. So I wanted, just in case folks didn't know, that was the reason, right? Pena didn't transfer because of money. Coach Brown said it was because of pretty much trying to secure his future in the best way he thought, uh, and to put himself in the best situation. So that's the reason. But as the interview goes on, Coach Brown does mention, and I don't think he didn't really put a name to it, so it it was unclear, not unclear, but he didn't put a name to it. He was like, "Man, I'm not paying any wide receiver $2 million unless it's that kid up at Ohio State," talking about Jeremiah Smith, or if they got word that Travis Hunter is coming back um to play college ball, and, and he was going to play for Syracuse. He said that he would take some of his check out and give it to Travis Hunter. But man, that's just it's it's the new nature, man. And I tip my cap to Coach Brown, man, for keeping it, very transparent and keeping it a buck, giving insight, because he really didn't. He gave information about his squad and what was going around. And what was pretty much happening around his team involving the transfer portal. So I thought that was a dope insight. I thought it was a great interview. But yeah, man, Pena is not transferring because of money. According to Coach Brown, he's transferring to secure, or going to a place where he thinks he's going to have a pretty much on par season to, set himself up for the NFL draft after next season in college. But yeah, man, I didn't know, and I don't know if I'm wondering who. My question is, who is asking him for that amount of money at the wide receiver position? I wish we kind of knew. Uh, are these guys who are in the transfer portal currently? Are these guys coming out of high school? Maybe they're top rated recruits and they want 2 mil off the bat. Um, and you can, when you want 2 mil off the bat, you expect, a lot of production, right? He compared guys. He only put that price tag on 2 guys, and those are for sure. Travis Hunter, he's about to be a top 5 pick in the NFL draft in a couple of days, and then Jeremiah Smith. A lot of folks are saying that he could come out. He was ready to go straight to the league after high school. That's what they're saying, and we saw his performance in the Natty and all last year. Dude is unstoppable, unstoppable. But man, I want to hear from y'all in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this whole transfer portal uh involving Syracuse and Pena. And let me know if you watched that interview, the entire interview with head coach Fran Brown on Orange Nation. Let me know in the comments.